All right, tonight we're going off the computer. We were just planning our thing before we get started, working with Bubble. This is Mike Piet with Sarah Piet, and you're watching the series Building with Bubble. Shout out to Laura. She's not here. She has a migraine, but I hope she feels better. Positive vibes for everyone.
Yeah, feel better.
Yeah, we were just brainstorming our next board, and we just wanted to go over how do you brainstorm stuff to figure out. So you basically, yes, you have your big challenge solutions like podcasting. So it's like, okay, well then what kind of software would you need for that? And basically what you do is you just look for all the elements that goes into the podcast. So first I was like, well, it doesn't seem that important.
Like collaborating with others too.
My mindset wasn't that like good on it. I was like, oh, aren't I just like trying to like get their audience to be my audience? So
like
yeah, we had a purpose. We should have a limiting belief one. Can you get me? Oh wait, do I have a marker?
No. One.
Okay. Yeah, so basically you're looking for like what has multiples, like the items, and then if they have multiples or one of them. So basically, yeah, you'll make a list.
Want me to hold it for you?
Sure.
Okay. So this is kind of where we started on it, by adding in the limiting beliefs.
Yeah, so limiting beliefs. Okay, so yeah, purpose, so that's a repeating group. That's multiple, so I just put like the donation of like two things. So purpose would be like why you're doing it, right? Criteria, who, so like X number of subscribers or doing this X, you know, so that's a repeating group. And I'll just put like a check mark repeating. Oh, how to find them, so what do you use, like Google? Do you use like Instagram? What keywords do you search, etc.? So that's a repeating group. Categories, like what, like the topics or the personality. And then people is the next repeating group. Okay, and then like these people, how, that's a repeating group, like how to contact them, Instagram, etc. And you can trigger methods here, basically, and then yeah, how, and then contact date. So contact date. So basically, and then you can do like formulas, like this is a formula here. So like X until like the current date. So it could be like, i.e. 7 days ago since you last contacted this person, right? Oh, then also follow-up messages, repeating group, contact frequency, how often, when, follow-up messages, like save ones, so they have a name, this
message.
Right,
because you can't count on that they're going to answer you like the first time, so you have a sequence of you, and you know, you can try however many times you need, you set it, and you have all these, you know, this is all kind of more automated.
Oh yeah, scheduling methods, Google Docs.
It's a process.
Yep. After sequence, that's probably going to be...
Like once you meet with them and you know.
I don't know where that exactly would go, but something. So then we always want our goal. Like, so I would want to do, I said contact, but a day. Basically, so collabs a day. So collabs, let's start with collabs a week, right? So at first I said 5, Sarah said like 2 a week. And I'm like, and then she's like, oh yeah, think bigger. Then I'm like, oh yeah, let's think really bigger, so 20. But these would be like inputs that people can put. So okay, now you have a range, and then you can name, like a name.
Your goal.
So that means collabs a week is a repeating group. Or you could do 2 inputs just for the user to put in.
So you're really showing how you would
contact messages.
So you structured it, and then how you kind of group
what's a repeating group? Exactly.
Group.
Like pretend like this is the board, so all these lists are connected to the collab board, you know?
So would your purpose be a repeating group?
Yes.
Because you could add more to it, right?
Because you can add multiple.
Yeah.
You could just have one big box and say the user has to put all their purposes in this box, but I like it to be separate because I can like think of it like that.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
Yep. Pretty sweet though. Look at all that.
Yeah, so this is all connected to the main board, you know?
Yeah. So think the structure of what you need to do and then lay it out, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we literally were just started talking about that, a few minutes ago, and then we came up with this, and it's like, wow, I see how it all, like, I can see it done before we've created it, but you know what I mean? I have a big picture perspective of what we want it to do.
Yep. So that's how, you can turn it right into a software, and you can use it yourself to be more efficient, use the podcast for all its benefits, plus also then you could sell that as a service itself, sell the whole company, etc. So there's a lot of ways to make money, be efficient, positive thing. That's why there's multiple purposes, just like the repeating group. Yes, make money is one of them, but then also, you know, spread your message, learn, have a breakthrough yourself, get outside your comfort zone, etc., etc. So things can have multiple of them, and that's what Bubble has taught us, and that's how we're putting it into the system. And if you don't know how to use Bubble, then, you know, to put it simply, you're a failure in life. basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to learn this. It's going to be the next big wave. And if you can't grasp this, then what else can you not grasp either, you know?
True.
And basically reason you can't, you know, think you learn it is just limiting belief. We all have them in all different areas. So, yeah. Or hire someone to do this for you. You're either going to put time or money into it. So it's, if you're not putting money into it, then you have to put in your time because you got to be doing it. Or if you put money into it, someone else can do it, you know?
Either way, it's their time though too. It is time, I should say. Maybe not your time if you're contracting it out, but yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
So implement
more time, I should say, because it's going to take time to get someone in place, etc. But
yeah, this really makes it possible because we didn't know. Mike didn't know a thing about software.
Right.
Neither did I. I'm learning. He's learning. It's been a good experience.
Yeah.
You can do a lot with it.
So I went ahead in my case, learned and then taught Laura, and now teaching Sarah, now teaching you.
I'm just learning about these like repeating groups and stuff.
And Sarah or anyone, you could have gone out and learned yourself directly too. I mean, that's what I did. Original sources.
Yep. You can figure it out.
There's not as many videos on YouTube as I'd like.
But it's so. I literally remember Mike not knowing a thing though, and it was like seemed like different. Now I like see him telling Laura, you know, it's crazy and all this stuff. We literally didn't know how to like save anything at first. Now we're like doing this all these boards and they can do all different things and it's huge.
Yeah, use your strengths because I like this part, but then the actual doing I don't like because it seems tedious. Like I already know how to do all this. Like this is nothing new for me to build. It's all just putting in the work and like the time to, you know, make it all structured and work well, and you can add each one and then designing as a whole. Like I basically don't like any of that part. I like the brand newness. So, but if no one else steps up and does it, then, you know, I do it because it's got to get done.
Unless you know how to do it too.
Yeah.
And you don't have to always do it, but good to know.
Yep. But yeah, you can definitely teach others, collaborate with others that soon can then, you know, use it.
Cool.